I brought my agent to my show at the main room.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
I bought my dick off.
Farting in regular yoga class, fine. Farting in hot yoga is...
First of all, just want to touch on that. Not fine to fart in regular yoga class. Do you know how many shows I've done with people I didn't want to fucking see? I don't. A million?
All of my bridesmaids are wearing potato sacks. I don't give a fuck.
I wish I was worse when I drank, so I'd stop.
Boy, the dicks I've sucked for literally nothing. Here we go again. Welcome to Slobs!
Oh, yeah. Okay. Guess what day it is? It's fucking Monday and Slobs is back, baby. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't, subscribe, like. I'm saying it off the top in case you don't.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a review. I realized that the podcast comes out on Monday, and I was going, it's Tuesday. Steph.
Nope, it's
But
Monday.
No, it's
baby.
Monday.
It's
right
Monday.
now, in your ears,
I'm
it's
a
Monday.
professional. It's Monday, yes.
What is it? Yeah, we recorded this live, not on a Tuesday before it came out.
Yes.
2 weeks before it.
Welcome to Slobs.
Yeah.
Steph, we watched your Netflix thing last night. That was incredible. Killer fucking set.
Thank you very kindly.
If anyone has not seen it yet, go watch her on Bill Burr Presents Friends Who Kill. She destroyed
It was very fun.
peak Steph.
It's peak Steph. I got to be myself, and I'm very happy.
That's great. You know, sometimes you watch someone's thing and you're like, they're just... It's like, even when they're good, sometimes it's just like they're stiff on a TV
Yeah.
thing. You didn't have that at all.
Wow, you're obviously talking about me right now.
No.
I'm kidding.
It is nice. It is honestly, it is nice to. I felt
You
natural.
did it, crushed. You crushed, and
Sometimes you have a friend who does cordon and they're obviously stiff and it's bad. No.
Yeah.
I love that they kept the riffs in.
I can't believe because the opening riffs they kept in and the middle riffs they kept in. I'm very pleased that that's what the world gets to see. And
Yeah, it's like as real as it could possibly be.
yeah.
And
yeah.
I love that the thing that Bill said at the end after your set.
When he mentions one of the jokes you make.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
have to go watch it. We're not going to give it away. But also, was that a full riff? That was crazy.
That's the funniest riff I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I was like,
Because I usually do a joke, my 69 joke, and I always comment on 3 guys. I usually pick 3 men and I comment on what their dick would smell like.
Yeah.
But I've never said like that. And I was
Really?
yeah.
You've
So
never said that before?
That one was a new one because
That's so
I try to
good.
look at the. I try when I
to
do
keep it
here,
authentic.
Yes, but if I'm doing it at the comedy store, I'll look at the crowd before and be like, maybe if I can come up with something funny. But I'm like. That was just like, you can't see anybody. And I came out and the guy was so old and he kind of looked like a reverend. That's why I said the Old Testament. See, like an all black on, looked like he had like a little white
my
thing.
God.
But I will say, okay, so my dad, bless his little Bulgarian heart, he thought he messaged Bill Burr. He thought I DM'd him.
He tried to DM
So he tried to DM Bill Burr. So it says Bill Burr. It's a face. It's Bill Burr's face. So someone made a fan account. So he said, "Hey Bill, thanks for giving Steph her big break." Very cute.
Oh.
But
And it was not
well,
him.
because here's the thing: Bill Burr, the Bill Burr, whatever,
Right.
replied instantly, "My pleasure."
This guy's like, I'm a hero.
And then, so my dad messaged my sister being like, just talking to Bill Burr, like bragging that he's DMing with Bill Burr. And my sister sends it to me. I'm like, that's not Bill Burr. So I like screenshotted Bill's actual account. So I call my dad today and he's like, so wait, I wasn't talking to Bill Burr? I'm like, no, you're probably talking to some troll living in his mother's
Who's
basement.
obsessed with Bill Burr.
Yeah.
Dad, Bill Burr is inaccessible.
I go, you're not going to talk to
You're
him.
gonna
He is
DM
not
Bill Burr.
accessible.
But then he got so mad. He goes, then who the fuck am I talking to? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, now this guy's going to get it. I'm like, what? Now you're
Welcome
mad.
to the
Now
internet.
what-
He's in a war
He was
with
so
fake
mad.
Bill. He's
Yes.
trying to take advantage of me. He's like,
This
I mean,
begs
countdown.
The question: who else does your dad think he's talking
Oh,
to?
so
online?
many
Your
people.
dad's like, well, Meryl Streep said that Bill's a really nice guy.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
figured
yeah.
He would be.
Oh, I guarantee my dad's for sure DMing like big musicians. He knows that he's following like
Mick Jagger.
Slash.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, for sure. He thinks he's like talking to people. I'm like, he's like, well, it says Bill Burr, and then I'm like, well, I go put his name into the search engine. He's like, oh, there's Bill Burr 2. There's Billy
a bunch
Burr.
of
I go,
Bill
yes,
Burr.
these aren't Bill Burr dad. These are fake people. I go, I have a fake account. Most people have fake accounts. Like it's just
You have a fake account?
somebody made a fake Steph Tolov account. Yeah, check. If you looked for yours, you probably have one.
Oh, yeah, there
fuck.
was one of me, and I'm thinking it maybe went away. but
Damn shit.
That's.
Yeah, you don't look. Take a peek.
I thought you were saying you have your own fake.
No. Yeah, I
You do
troll
it there.
myself. You
like-
fat bitch.
It gets it in the algorithm.
Yeah. But
Well,
I
no,
will,
for
I will
other
say,
people,
like,
I have had crazy friends where they're like, we have had a friend who has fake account. She's like, I'll log into my fake account and see if he's whatever
actually sharing a story or
yeah.
whatever.
And I'm like, you have an
grow
account
up, do
for
it from your
stalking
dog's
people?
account like the rest of us.
yeah. Oh yeah, I share a lot from Susan's
Yeah,
account.
no, I had to like stop I'm like, I can't post things to Slobs anymore.
A real man blocks you and your dog.
Yeah.
You should know better. Well, I blocked my ex-boyfriend because I just kept looking at his shit. And
I'm so glad you finally did that.
But then I was like, I'm going to start. I like got on Slobs and typed in his name and I was like, no, what am I doing?
No, you gotta stop.
You don't want to see it. I feel like the most important thing to remember after a breakup is that no information that you could possibly get about the person, no picture you could look at,
nothing's gonna feel
absolutely nothing is going to feel better than nothing.
Yeah.
In the absence of that thing, that attention, that picture, that sound of their voice, like it's like me and pizza. The best thing is if you just forget what it tastes like.
I almost, you know what? I actually thought of I was at John's. I was going to buy a pizza and just cut. I'm like, no, I remember you mentioning. And I was like, I can't look at pizza. I would be the whole thing too. I'm like, you can't have pizza around. I said, no more pizza. Close your eyes. Pizza commercial.
No more pizza ever. All right.
One day at a time.
Yeah,
no more pizza just for today.
Just for today. Yeah,
no
I have my
pizza
macros laid out for today. And boy, I got to tell you, it's mostly shakes, and that's dark.
Yeah, no, I have diarrhea from last night too. I will say too, one thing, I know we always talk about trolls, and I'm jinxing my knocking one now. I have not had a lot of trolls yet.
I'm so happy.
you.
I was going to ask you what kind of messages you're getting.
I've been getting very nice messages. I've been getting like some too nice.
You know what the thing is?
Insane.
It's a good thing overall because it means you're not getting trolls, but it fucking pisses me off that like there is something to be said about these trolls seeing that like some male comic they probably like would suck the dick of has given his approval.
Yes, exactly. No. Oh, yeah.
You're in. You're now dubbed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have to shit on you.
Yeah.
As if like every other female comedian posting is like that those like male heroes they have are sitting around being like, look at this fucking stupid shitbag woman comedian, and they're like, yeah, get her.
Yeah.
But as soon as they go, she's funny. They're like,
okay.
Yeah, no.
And they're
I saw it
always
too.
the ones who refer to the guy by their first names.
Oh
their
yeah. I got one message and I didn't even, like. I've been like reposting a lot of stuff and like liking because it's good to interact with people. But one guy was like, "You're the first female comic I've ever laughed at," and I'm like, "Don't." I didn't even.
hate that
Then
shit.
you don't watch comedy.
You don't watch comedy. You've never watched
Yeah.
comedy in your life, and also he didn't even follow me. And I'm like, "You're gonna slip into my DMs." Say I'm funny and then not follow me? Fuck you. And
It's crazy the amount of people who will send messages and don't follow me.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Asking me for shit. Comedians asking me for shit. And I'm like, just a word to comedians. If you're going to ask someone to
follow them,
feature for you for a weekend, which is a high ask, especially if the person has never seen you, doesn't know who you are.
Yep.
If you're going to ask for that, I mean, that's like the biggest thing you can ask a comic for.
Yeah.
Don't do it until you followed them on Instagram.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Stuff like that is so cringy to me.
It's wild.
Someone asked to feature for me in my hometown.
Oh my God.
Don't know this person. I don't know. I don't know this
like
person.
that
she didn't even follow me before she asked me this.
That's
At least, if you're gonna ask, you have to follow first. At least, like it seems
nonsense.
insane.
Yeah, that's like 101.
Yeah.
It's
And
like-
it was an ask where it was like, I would be so honored. Like, I just think the world, I'm like,
that shit. When I get I look up to you and some question, and you're like, you don't even follow me.
You know,
yeah.
Why don't you
Like,
look down
no,
to
you don't.
my
Yeah.
stinky asshole?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all you're
Yeah.
getting.
I've been getting like also random people reposting my stuff, like shocking, like comedians, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you followed me. Kind of like. It's nice. It's nice. I'm
people
alarmed
coming
at how
out of
nice
the-
I am. Like I feel like I'm waiting. I know I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna go home
For the
and have
other
like
shoe to drop, but like
I'm gonna have like horrible messages. But like it's
Well, I
even
don't-
on the exact clip too. It's only been like I think only like 4 or 5 men said it was
I
bad.
almost feel like it isn't even real until you get horrible messages. Like,
Yeah, like, now
that's
it's
what
really
I'm so
out there.
surprised
Yeah, now
you haven't.
I
Yeah.
feel insane. I've had a
it's
couple
good.
a couple really attractive men have been DMing me, and I'm like nothing.
Really attractive?
Oh yeah, there's like one
I thought you
guy
said unattractive, and I
from
was like,
Scotland. I hope he's not listening. He's like a UFC fighter, and I was like, who is this man? I was like,
Excuse me?
excuse me, and I was like, he
not
this
going
morning.
around. We're going to Scotland.
Yeah, and he's like,
change your plans.
I watched it 4 times. I can't stop watching it. I'm like,
you want
I
to
know.
watch
And then
me?
this like hot country
I'll give
singer
you
just
something to
like,
watch.
Excuse me?
Oh no, you're gonna.
You have to.
No, this one you're.
You got to connect me.
You got to capitalize on this. Be a guy about this.
for
Have sex with some people.
I
in your
need to,
DMs.
but I'm like one
for
guy
networking purpose. You fuck him, but also be like, I slip in my song. Turn on my song while you're fucking him, and then you'll be like, "What is this garbage?"
Like,
And
if you really want to see the behind the music on that bit about my
a
puss,
hot country singer.
Yeah, he's very hot.
Oh,
There's been a couple
daddy.
hotties.
she's so wet right now.
I want to
Yeah,
know
I
who it
know.
is, but you don't have to
She's
say.
so horny.
I might know them. them. Not like know
Should
them.
I show you the thing?
But like I might know who they are.
Okay, you might. I don't know.
Let's do it after.
We'll do it after.
Yeah, we don't do
Top secret.
Because I feel like this is going to devolve real quick into like her pursuing sexually that person. And we don't have that kind of time.
Me?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you?
No, I just want to know.
I think you should.
Why wouldn't I pursue the hot country singer that's hitting on my friend?
Oh, I didn't say hitting. I said he said it was funny.
She watched it 4 times.
Because she doesn't seem half as excited about it as you are.
I'm excited about the music. He's watching it. He's slowing it down, trying to see if there's a lip slip on some of those squats. I thought, thank God you had shorts on.
I was like, my labia would have been tangled in the fishnets. Oh my God, just like knotted up in there.
An audience member was assaulted tonight by just your lips slapping someone in the front row.
I got one guy sent me a photo of him in a bathtub with spaghetti on his penis, and he said, "What do you rate this photo?" And I said, I hope you washed your penis after all that sauce was on it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been the only like hitting on. And
I wonder
a guy,
how many people he sent that picture to, because that's a shoot.
Oh, it's a shoot.
It's
a shoot.
A commitment.
No, it's a shoot. I mean,
Spaghetti and these balls. How about that?
You don't see any balls. It's actually kind of
like
tasteful.
You have a headshot.
It's kind of tasteful. It's not bad. It's not a bad photo.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad. To be honest,
spaghetti.
He's not bad looking.
I feel like we should be taking notes on things to look at on Steph's Instagram after the podcast.
Yeah,
Sort of like, I mean, that's just like next level DMing. It's
not bad. I don't hate it.
Look at you.
I mean, I'm waiting for
I deserve all of this and more, by the way.
Yeah, you do.
I'm very happy, and I'm happy. My Instagram is moving for the first time in 20 years. It's been like, I've tried so hard with my Instagram followers, and I'm like, I post videos every fucking day, and Instagram's like,
so many videos.
No,
you work so hard. I'm glad, and it's great because people coming there have such a backlog of things to enjoy from you. Which is like,
oh yeah,
great.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like people are not just following you; they're going down Steph Tollef rabbit.
Oh, and they're gonna be like, one person was like, "Do you have more to watch?" I go, "I have 18 years
more to watch
of pure insanity. Buckle up."
Well, and since you put out so much content, like they're gonna stay.
Yeah.
When I get a big surge of followers, it also then maybe this
you
is
don't
normal.
post for
People
weeks and post one thing,
normal.
and they're like, "Oh, she never posts. I'm unfollowing."
People, I'll like lose hundreds of followers.
That does if you're not consistent.
Getting like 10,000 followers or whatever.
You just line up some like reels, and then just after you get a big.
I know what I should do.
Just do it then.
You're like,
do you want to be successful or do you want to be super successful?
I think I am successful.
Exactly. So do you want to be successful or super successful?
I have more followers than you do.
That wasn't the question.
Ouch.
I do. I have more followers than both of you.
Yeah, you do. Hey, but I'm killing it on TikTok, goddammit.
Right,
hey, on TikTok, I'm absolutely murdering.
Well, I woke up at 3 a.m. and cried.
Excuse me.
And lost 4 followers because I posted about it. So I'm kidding. I would never. I will eventually.
I post with me crying all the time.
I've told you my philosophy on people who are going through breakups. I think it's like being pregnant where you can pretty much say whatever you want for a while.
I've thought about being overly honest and just being like, listen, right now is not a good moment. And then later being like, I feel okay. But then I think that looks way more mentally ill. It's not about me. Now that we talked about, I finally passed 1,000 followers on TikTok.
You will, and because also you would have had more. You have to take. Is that one still up? That's the sound is off.
It is, but the video I had posted after, it still did well.
The take down the sound one, it has to go.
Take down the no sound.
So what happens is TikTok, if it gets reported, whatever, they will remove the sound and not tell you. So you think your video is still getting views and stuff. But I went on her page and it has a big X on it. So that's
fuck?
They're fucked. Especially, guess what? Never hear men complain about this. Only women. Because Blair Saki today was like, why is TikTok awful? I'm like, I'm telling you, they hate women. You have to take it down because it will affect your algorithm.
All right, fine.
TikTok sounds like it fucking sucks.
It sucks so bad.
It does. But you can grow pretty.
But grow from what?
But it's like, what does it translate?
It's so dumb. Like I have a friend who posted literally just like a second video of her putting a filter on her face.
I know who this is.
It
went
got
viral.
31 million views.
It was just like a plastic surgery
she has
pretty filter.
So many followers now.
But it's like for what?
For what though?
From fucking
No,
nothing.
here's the thing.
But it's also
that doesn't. I don't think TikTok followers translate to like butts and seats necessarily.
They don't.
But here's what I do think
I can tell
is
you
that
if they don't. I'd be sold out every fucking show if they did.
Yeah, absolutely. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think that people on the entertainment industry side are getting, like the industry side, are getting immensely lazier and they're just looking at numbers. A lot of them.
Oh yeah. Well, they are, especially
Let's go
Instagram
with their TikTok following.
Yeah.
And like they don't know how to sell someone's.
But since it doesn't translate to
humor.
butts and seats, how much longer do you think they'll be doing that? Like that just doesn't make sense, because it's like, if you're booking a club, the best bet I would think would be to have 52 headliners who people think are really funny, who are writing new material, where you can have that, where they'll not only sell a ticket, but people will come back to see them and they'll have new material.
Yeah.
And so people will buy another ticket.
No,
you know
good
what I mean?
clubs do that, or they'll like work in a couple like weekends a year are for people who they think are funny but don't quite have the following, but they know it's going to grow and they're trying to build an audience.
Well, this is...
But then like people, it's like, I don't know, business owners get desperate and they like keep trying these things of like, well, maybe if you have...
But this is my question. I remember when I started 18, 19 years ago in comedy, the clubs would sell out every weekend and there was no social media.
That's what I'm telling you. They're
What's going
lazy.
on? Like,
it's so
what
fucking...
happened to the club just being like, hey, every weekend it's funny. Come next weekend, come whenever. It doesn't fucking matter who's here, come. Like, I used to go like to try when I would try to get into Yuck Yucks, they never took me. When
Fuck
Yucks. No, I've been shit talk. I can't. I'm on Netflix. Fuck you guys. But when I would like
but
go,
I'm available.
it didn't matter who would be there. It'd be sold out.
Yeah.
It'd be fucking so every weekend would just be sold out.
Because they like promoted the club and you could rely on the fact that like, oh, here's a place where there will always be a funny person. And now I think the clubs, I'm almost positive based on the interactions I've had at the clubs I've worked the past like year, for not all of them, but like they do nothing to promote.
I don't think there's no way.
I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I feel like this should be a segment of every podcast from now on. I feel like we should do Vyvanse Corner and we should place bets on whether or not JMS took her Vyvanse today. Are you available for this experience?
Yeah,
sure. Go ahead.
What do you think? Do you think she did or did not?
I think she did.
I think she didn't. Who's right?
Well, you should know I did take my Vyvanse.
God damn it.
But I saw a psychiatrist last week to get an update because I am unwell. And she also prescribed me Adderall on top of my Vyvanse, which I did not take. So there you go.
So I win.
You do.
This week's corner.
You win,
You do.
but you were right because the
You
psychiatrist
didn't take
was
my
like,
medicine. You took your Vyvanse, but you did not take your prescribed medicine.
no.
So you can take both at the same time?
yeah,
You're supposed to take both
for
at
a
the same
little
time?
while.
Okay.
And I don't know why I don't, other than some sort of fear of.
Well, because it probably makes you feel a little bit restless, a little anxious, jittery.
Actually,
Adderall
I think if
kinda fucked me up.
it actually,
But you take a gerbil's dose.
I take
of
a
both
tiny
of these.
amount, and it actually I think helps my anxiety. I think I have this fear of, I have this it doesn't come from nowhere, but I have enough evidence in life to know that I'm not going to become an Adderall junkie.
Yeah.
But coming from a household of addicts,
Yeah.
I have this fear of being like, and just becoming like a crazy Adderall head.
That's so funny because I have enough evidence in life to know that I am an Adderall junkie.
Do you want my Just kidding.
I was prescribed it and I will not take it anymore. I mean, I was diagnosed with ADD. I was prescribed Adderall, but I'm an addict. They can't prescribe shit like that to fucking addicts, and they do.
Yeah, they do all the time. And I don't even think I'm an addict. I also think I have a fucked up, stupid ego thing of like, I don't know, a certain amount of medicine makes me feel like I'm just a crazy person. It's like, well, you are, so take the fucking medicine.
You know what I'm curious about is why did your doctor prescribe you Adderall instead of just upping you to like a half a Vyvanse?
Vyvanse is capsules, so you can't really, they're not really.
But I thought you were taking a quarter of a Vyvanse.
No, I'm taking, that was a joke. I was taking a quarter of Adderall. I'm taking a child's dose of Vyvanse, but like the next prescription would double this. I don't know. She just said that
So why didn't she put you on an adult's dose of Vyvanse instead of adding Adderall?
I don't.
New segment. We're gonna call in your doctor. We're gonna call
Trish.
I have a new update. This can also be a new update of the podcast.
Should we have a psychiatrist whose name is Trish?
That's maybe the problem here.
Is maybe a question I'm having.
Gotta tell you, it doesn't feel good right now.
Okay, we're gonna leave this.
I wouldn't super trust a Trisha. I don't trust a Dr. Trish.
Well, who else is gonna prescribe me Adderall?
Probably a million doctors.
I know my dad's talking to some guy named Bill Burr online. Maybe he's got a couple.
Yeah, no, I DM her at Dr. Trish.
Yeah.
Real life psych.
Update. Ready for my update?
Yes.
I most certainly have toad hands right now, which means
What is that?
toad hands is the blisters I got out of my legs from the sun.
You have them on your hands
I have
now?
them on my hands right now. And
Why?
they're fresh.
Is it
I don't
driving?
know.
Are you? Do you need driving
Tony, will
gloves?
you make a note of the time? I think this is going to be our clip for next week.
No. I don't know. I can't be in the sun. I must turn into a vampire and I cannot hike anymore. I
When
got to
were
hike at
you
night.
in
No,
the-
you
when
could
were you
get
even in the sun.
Barely driving, maybe exactly the hands and like I don't know.
Can you just wear gloves? I know you
On
don't
my
want
way to Trader Joe's to get all the cheese. Like when
You
did
know
this
what's
happen?
crazy is I started Stephen King's Thinner, didn't finish it because it's disgusting and terrifying, but a man turns into a reptile as a result of a now racist gypsy curse. Do you think that there's a possibility?
that someone's put a gypsy curse
Has an
on
old
you?
man whispered at you in the last 60 days?
Yeah, probably.
Every day, it sounds
Probably. I have my headphones on a lot, but probably there's been whispers.
I think that maybe it's
This is a
gypsy
curse. But
Oh
how
my
do you break
God.
it? We don't know. You didn't finish the book.
Finish the book.
I'll finish the movie.
You've got to finish.
It was a movie.
Okay, finish
it's
the
a
movie. Ew, am I reptile man?
Woman.
I mean,
lady. Whatever you identify
toad
as.
legs plus toad hands equals I'd look into
Toad
it.
equals toad.
How much more does it have to spread before you start taking this thing seriously?
I mean, it's a problem. Have you seen the
gotta-
guy in Austin, Texas? That's a full lizard man.
No.
He's dedicated his life. That's me now.
Dedicated his life.
Oh,
He's like
he has surgically things implanted in his head. He has his tongue split. He's tattooed green.
For
full
God's
body.
sake, what? Go
What
to
is wrong with
therapy.
people?
No, he does stand up
Yeah,
comedy
go
now.
see Trish.
He does open
No,
mic now. Oh yeah,
absolutely
that's
not.
almost that's the line. He does open mic comedy.
Yeah,
now.
no, you've gone too
But
far.
I have to find him because I'm gonna have to be him. I don't have to surgically implant the toad. I have toad. I am a lizard.
You got to start wearing
Gloves.
You
I'm
need
a mime.
Under Armour. Like
I'm not
baseball
being one of
Under
those
Armour.
losers that wear Under Armour in the middle
yeah,
of the
'cause
fucking
that
day.
is worse than
Solution
being
is
covered
not
in bumps.
fingerless gloves. That is a
I didn't.
wrist
Okay,
cyst.
you
I'm
added
the next big
fingerless.
J.
I
Okerson.
wanted them to be full on.
Why would they have?
Because her fingers are covered in lumps.
Yeah, they're lumpy.
They're starting to
this
look
is
like
the
you
help.
Are you
gloves?
sure
you
you're
have
not?
a weird cyst on your wrist?
Yeah, look. Yeah, hey.
I am not ashamed of it, and so does Tony.
Ew, he's his too.
He has two.
You have matching cysts.
Do you have monkeypox?
What the fuck?
Ew.
You have matching cysts and you have lizard hands? I'm
Yeah,
the
right,
only
you're
one
next.
here with normal hands?
Not for long.
Listen,
When you hang around the lumps
Nobody
long
touch
enough.
me.
Yeah, they lump.
it's
they lump
not
over.
contagious.
It might. Mine might.
Why do you
be.
think that?
No, it's
Tony has it now.
yeah.
He had it the whole time, and he was ashamed to say so.
Tony, have you had it the whole
I
time?
have made other
Gross.
people with cysts feel okay with their malfunction.
We should
It's a
have
malfunction.
Honestly, the podcast really helped people. I had some people message me about the cyst thing.
Yeah, me too.
infection.
And they were like, "Wow, I'm also disgusting."
Yeah.
we
And
should have a day where we hit you both with a book.
I think we should hit you with a book, just in the face.
Why don't we all get hit with a book at the same time, and then we'll see what it does to each of us individually.
I don't want to break your little wrist.
No, it will shatter. I got to go to the doctor.
Go to the doctor, and then I'll.
They're gonna
and
put
you know
the
what?
needle in it. They're gonna
Maybe Trish can
I'm
give me
so
some
afraid.
stuff for my
Go
lumps.
to the doctor too.
I'll DM
Yeah.
Trish.
I'm so unwell.
Speaking of unwell, so we have to bring this up because this
Speaking of
is
cysts,
speaking of cysts. So we tried to go. We
tried to have a gals' night.
We tried to have a girls' night. We tried to go out, meet men. Emily from the store told us to go to this bar.
Highly recommended.
Highly recommended. Said there's a
There's
lot
going
of
to be
tattooed,
hot tattooed dudes there.
is what was told. What was the bar called in
Waltz.
Waltz in Eagle Rock?
Yeah, it looks like an old like tire shop.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck. Like
looks
the
cool.
aesthetic is cool. Oh my god, I said the word
People-
aesthetic.
Terrifying.
So we're in there and we look cute. And I will say before we go, like we're dressed up.
Yeah.
We're both worried. I sent you a photo of I'm wearing to me. We thought we had back rolls. We were upset that we looked fat.
Yeah, we're like, oh, maybe is it too much? And then we're like, no, let's go out. Let's be
You
confident.
had a noticeable absence of back rolls last night. I was admiring the smoothness of your back. I want to go on record.
Oh,
The back was-
really?
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
thank
You
you.
looked great in
Oh,
the
I
back.
felt like I had a lumpy
Nope,
back there.
you did
But
not.
okay, well, there we
Smooth
are.
as could be.
Smooth as could be.
You were saying?
So we're self-conscious to go out to this bar. We're whatever.
Just being girls, being like,
being girls.
do we look cute enough? Me.
We go out. We get hit on by one man and one man only.
Oh.
And now this man. I mean, here's the thing. How do we word this without sounding?
I
Like
can tell
that.
you how
A
you worded
nightmare
it
sea
off the
captain.
record last night. You said that he had a cyst on his face the size of a human head. It looked like a second head.
Yeah,
he
it
had
was-
an old scarf around his neck that looked like a dish rag a dog would sleep on. I'm paraphrasing, but you said dusty. Dusty was the
Dusty was-
adjective.
yeah,
I
you said
remember
dusty.
because it
Dusty
was the
and
grossest
crusty.
adjective.
He had like the side of his face was like out to
You
here.
said he
His
had a
ball-
lisp that was caused by
It
the
was caused
cyst
by the cyst. Yeah, on the
pulling
inside.
his mouth
yes,
out.
Yes.
And you said that he, in a lisp, explained the cyst, or was that my imagination?
No, he mentioned it at one point.
But he very casually was like, yeah, cut on my face, and then just kept going. And it's like, yeah, let's go back to that.
What did he say was because of his face?
I don't know. I don't even
some
remember.
guy mentioned, some other guy, the
He
door
got
guy mentioned it. And then he
Promoted at
mentioned,
Albertsons? We had a haunting trip to Albertsons.
Oh, I took her to
yesterday.
Albertsons because we had
did you?
to grab some stuff.
Everyone
yesterday.
we interacted had a major problem.
Yeah. There was a customer service. There's a person
I mean,
stalking
let's
the
keep
aisles,
it nice. I don't want to get.
bent over, and like we were trying to find the restroom. So I was like, "Excuse me, where's the restroom?" And they stand up, just red beard, widest eyes you ever seen. Absolutely a glass eye.
He looked like he had seen a murder on the shelf that he
Like
was.
I don't think anyone has ever asked him anything, and he's like I think he thought he was a ghost.
He's the
And he's
lizard
like-
man from the book.
You can
Like,
see me.
You are looking at us like you just killed us,
And now
surprised yourself.
I am sort of realizing he probably couldn't see us because of the glass eye.
Did he have a glass eye?
Oh, it was a glass eye on the left. So we probably scared the shit out of him. Yeah, because I looked and I
I
was
edit out this whole phone.
Yeah.
Well, let's snip this.
Yeah.
Tony, make a note of the time. This is not the clip for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think with this when I felt bad as soon as I started talking about it.
I don't know. It's
Here's my thing with the cis.
I think that your frustration is that in Los Angeles, that is the male to female.
that we
matchup.
were so self-conscious.
yes.
And this guy
was so confident.
so confident, not making a, like with us, it's like you'd make a self-deprecating joke about a thing that you're,
Yeah.
this little, whatever. This guy's drinking a can of beer called Hams, first of all.
And
What-
bragging that it was just like $4.
I'm
You guys
drinking
want a
Hams.
glass?
They
I
were
drank so
$4.
much Hams when I lived in Milwaukee.
Did
God.
you?
It's-
Oh, yeah. We would buy 30 packs of it and
Oh.
drink them.
It's
yes.
cheap shit beer, right?
Yes, it's disgusting.
He owns a 1994 bicycle. For some reason, he told us the year, like as
God.
if it was a classic car.
Yeah.
So he was boring.
The problem was he
That's
was
boring.
he was the most boring person I've ever spoken to in my entire life, and I was like, I cannot get over the fact that the only guy to talk to us
Was this guy
Was
with the
this guy-
face dressed like
also-
Smee?
He
My
was
thing
not
is, like-
even overcompensating with humor.
Yeah, no,
that's
it's like
the thing. And I'm like, I've been self-conscious of my nose and body and face my whole life. I got funny because of this.
we developed
I'm hilarious
personality.
because of this.
Well, maybe it's a new
Yeah.
cyst on a formerly hot guy.
That's not new.
I've
She
seen-
said she's seen him on Tinder
I have
for
several
years.
times. I have a lot.
And
I never swiped right.
but he keeps popping up somehow. This man is haunting you.
He's
Which
haunting
means
me.
he's seen
But he was
you on
also
Tinder
hitting
for
on
years.
you, and I was like,
Do you think he was like,
Hello?
I've never seen her
That's
on Tinder.
what.
He keeps making new accounts because everyone swipes him away. And he's like, who's this foreign character I don't recognize from my years of trolling Tinder?
But then I'm also on Tinder that long. I'm like, I'm the cis woman. I'm him, but on the woman's side.
No.
Oh God.
Oh, that's the
that's the
key.
thing. You
think
Tony
he's
said to
your-
break the
Yeah,
curse.
Your
I gotta break
frog
the curse
prince?
if I have
Yeah.
sex
You
have
with
to kiss him
You
to
have
get rid of
to
this.
have sex with his. You have to sit on his face.
Or what if you kiss him and you turn into a frog?
I'm getting pretty close.
It completes the thing.
It completes the whole.
Do you think he can
You
even
keep
kiss
pointing.
anyone?
I can't see it from here. I think that your hands are
He
fine.
can't. There's no way he can put his lips together.
Yeah, this is the worst episode we've ever
This
had.
feels
this is
mean,
bad. I don't
actually.
like this. I don't like
the
what we're
point
doing
isn't that
here.
like
This feels bad.
We need to bring this around to a place.
Here we
of,
go, and here's
it
the
doesn't
point.
matter what you look like.
it doesn't matter
Yes,
what you
yes,
look
it
like.
Say
does
the
matter,
guy
like-
was cool and that you're going on a date with him so that we don't get fucking brutalized in the comments. Of the,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
Oh,
yeah.
because someone's gonna be like, "Oh, so now it's about body shaming," and it's not. It's about personality.
I love
shaming.
that women complain so much
about the stuff that guys say about their appearance, but women are just as shallow as men. I'm doing the
By the way,
comments
I
now.
never fuck you, you fat pig. And you're like, okay, so you just did the same
No,
thing.
I'm
All right.
personality shaming is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But it's like, I'm sorry. If you're gonna have like,
And it's a dusty cloth. I mean, I'll just say that
Yeah, it
that
is
is
a
a
dusty
lack
cloth.
of
Yeah.
effort.
Yeah.
That's a lack of hygiene.
get
That's a lack of effort.
a new cloth.
no,
Get a
it's
new
also the cloths
rag
are very-
around
yeah,
your
yeah.
neck.
It's like this bit. You can't find a square of
Oh,
material.
speaking of rags,
Or wash your rag.
I'm at this outdoor show on the weekend. I'm this is triggering. That rag set me off. There's
God.
this hammered man. Hammered. He took a t-shirt and removed part of it, wrapped it around his head with this hot girl. This fucking babe. She looks like she's straight out of the fucking 70s. She got like red wicked hair.
Did he have
Cute
a
little miniskirt.
mustache?
No.
I was like, is this a show in Echo Park?
It was in Echo Park.
I bet I know who the fuck.
Wait, do you? Maybe he had a mustache. She's holding him up. He's wearing bell bottoms, first of all, loser.
Yeah, no, these are 100%. It was people from Venice.
They're Andy's friends.
Andy's friends from Venice.
Are you?
There's no way there was a hot girl holding up a guy with bell bottoms, and it wasn't. I can't tell you who it was,
If you tell me, I'm about to. Oh my god. Okay.
but I know for sure. I know the type.
Oh, okay. Then
The most beautiful women you've ever seen,
The most
and very
beautiful woman.
cool, by the way.
she looks so had to hold him up.
So nice.
Had to hold this man up because he was so hammered that if she let him go, he would have fallen over. Show starts.
Love.
He's
Oh, this is before the show starts.
Show starts. He's screaming, I'm there with Anna, Sarah, Gina, and Calmazzone, and we were like, oh my God. And I'm like, I'm about to lose it. So he goes on, the show's going on, he's yelling, just making no sense. I yell out, stop it now! And everyone looks at me and I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not dealing with whatever the fuck
I'm
this
not going to
is.
just pretend this is okay.
Yeah. I literally, thank God the guy whose house was running it went over and talked to him, and I called him over after. I go, hey, are you going to kick him out? Because if not, I will right now. I don't give a fuck who this person is. I will take on onus. I will remove this man from the show. I am not performing with this man here. I was so fucking mad. He drunkenly, I think he was pissed that he was asked to keep it down and did the whole.
She's like, fuck you.
Stumbles, drops his can on the ground, goes to leave it. I go, hello. He's like. There's a Paul Rudd from fucking Hot American Summer picks up the can. He's like, and I'm like, I'm about to murder man. I he left. I spent the rest of the night staring at the door. I'm like, if he walks back in here, my entire set would be me.
It would have been so cool if you just beaten the shit out of him.
If you know this man, what is this drunk? I was going to beat him up. He went to the porta potty. I'm like, somebody give me $3. I will not go to the porta potty. I swear to God, I will go. I will shake it.
To knock someone I hate over in a porta potty.
Amazing. He would have been powerless to do anything about it.
Oh,
he
and
would have
everyone
just gotten his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I mean...
if you know who this man is, I'm not joking. Give me his name after. I will DM him. I will slip in this man's DM and be like, you're a horrible person. Never go to a comedy show again. Your girlfriend's way too hot for you. I hate you. And get that rag of a t-shirt off your head. I was so mad. I was threatening to hit him with my...
By the way, my did he have a mustache was not even a specific person. It was me trying to narrow down the half of them have a mustache.
Oh, you're doing the guess who strategy? Does your person have glasses? Does your person have a mustache?
Yeah. That's
and then
literally what I was
everyone's down but Franz.
Yeah.
I know Guess Who very well. Franz was the guy with orange hair.
Yeah.
Does he have orange hair?
Yeah, Franz did. I know all of them right now.
This guy. What color
he had
hair?
no hair. Was shaved very short.
No, shave very short.
Very short.
Two colors or one color?
No, you could tell that he was balding. That's why he had the
God,
piece
the
of
fact you
t-shirt on
have
his
to
head.
ask that question.
Yeah, no, he had a Costanza, but just growing back in.
Oh, maybe that wasn't one. Yeah, no.
No, if the bell bottoms definitely were.
The bell bottoms, no, they have to. It's they all dress like they're in the 70s.
And I just looked at this woman what are we that desperate here? That's what you're. If my boyfriend was ever my boyfriend that I don't have was ever that drunk, I'd be like, we're not. I can't see you anymore. This is
Yeah.
No, it's embarrassing. It's what are you fucking doing?
I was hammered last night. Didn't act it.
Yeah, you're an adult.
Well, you were fun.
Well, I was half in the bag. I was also very.
Yeah, but you were standing on your own.
Yeah,
you were it's like. Okay, at that, get in the
no
car
one
and go
had
home.
to manage you.
Yeah. No,
you were
no.
still self-sufficient.
Yeah,
Well, Susan had to wipe my ass. If you guys,
But then you had to wipe hers.
Well, that's what she's
so
there
that's
for,
just
you know?
codependency.
we just do it for fun.
Partnership. She's an emotional support animal. Dog.
She's a
It's
service
also
dog.
just
That's what service dogs do.
Susan's in a diaper in the kitchen at home.
I know. Oh.
She had way too much fun. Susan overpartied last night.
She's got diarrhea.
Oh, she went
big time.
hard.
Susan
Got a lot
again
of
is
cheese.
Steph's golden retriever.
Yeah, not her grandmother.
Yeah,
My
my
sister-
grandma's wiping my ass.
Her old
My
roommate. You have a
sister was-
75-year-old roommate named Susan.
My sister was texting me. I got text from my sister and she's like, "Who's Susan?" Oh, that's so weird. And then she's like, "Oh, it's a dog." Okay.
The amount of just reference Susan and people like, who is
We do
Susan?
just talk
Susan's
about
diarrhea
Susan.
all over the house right now.
Yeah.
Susan's
in a diaper in the kitchen. After you said you wipe your own asses, you wipe
sounds
each
like I'm
other's asses
elderly
and you're in a
abuse.
codependent
Yeah, you're
relationship.
beating up an old
leave
woman.
her locked in the kitchen.
It's just have
Well,
this
she hadn't eaten all
self-awareness.
those nuts. She'd be fine. She knows what she did.
And
Yeah.
I was cleaning the cheese, and she had a big block of the cheese.
It's a
Yeah,
whole
she-
cheese.
Oh,
big piece of cheese. Yeah, that was the, it was the red wine one.
Cheese for dogs is like
I love that you put a wrapped
It's like
Ferrero
corn for-
Rocher in her mouth and quickly took it out.
you're
You were like,
"Haha."
"Gotcha."
No,
I tease her, yeah.
and
it's
I
mean.
got horrified. I was like, oh my god.
No, I mean.
I yelled.
Yeah, you guys honestly thought I was going to give my
like,
dog
"No!"
a Ferrero Rocher in the wrapper.
Yeah, I was like, she's.
Also, mean
Well,
bit.
what
now
do
that I
you
think
mean?
about
We
it, yeah.
honestly thought that you put it in
I
her
did. I
mouth.
did.
What was
I
I
don't know what
supposed
that
to
was.
think?
So
Oh,
upsetting.
she wouldn't do
Odd
that.
A
thing.
snack? Absolutely not.
She had enough.
She did have
She had a
enough.
million
Never enough for
chips. She had
Susan.
it's never.
He's like, I could always have more, mommy.
Yeah. she's-
I just feel like, not to circle back to this bell bottoms situation.
I hate him. I hate this man. If you're listening, I hate you and never come to a show. Don't listen to our podcast.
Have the
Banning him.
self-awareness to, you know what? I maybe had too many drinks. Let me get out of here. Or like if you're someone's partner and you don't go, we
can't.
gotta go. Not
you have
not
to-
let's try to sit at the
as
show.
that person, you can't do that because you want to be at the party and you don't realize what a pain in the ass you're being. You have no
You're
idea.
so fucked up. You don't
You're
realize
so
you're
fucked up.
You
being
that
like,
blacked out when
Oh,
you
yes, absolutely. Every day. And my friends would be like, Laura, you almost got your ass kicked at that thing. Like, I repeatedly was told that. I regularly was told, like, you were squirting that guy with a water gun. He did not think it was funny. He was very pissed at
I
you.
love that you were just
my
carrying a water.
God.
You almost got your ass beat by that group of lesbians. They fucking hated you. And I'm like, oh, I like thought we were having a good time.
my
I
God.
always thought we were having a good
That we're all
time.
joking around.
People were
They're
like, no, you
No,
are
you are.
unwelcome back there.
you're not allowed.
You are
back.
banned. I don't even know how many places I got banned
I was gonna
from.
say, were you 86 from a lot of bars?
Oh yeah, not bar. I mean houses. Yes, bars. I don't know. I always seem to make my way back in, even to ones where I blacked out all the fucking time and got people mad at me. Almost got my ass beat.
You were a good customer.
Yeah, the bartender didn't have a problem with me. Yeah,
I know.
the
Keep spending your money. I don't
patrons,
care
was
who
not
you
their
are.
favorite.
yeah. I was like, keep it going. She's paying the rent here.
She hasn't
guys.
started
Let
a
her-
fist fight yet. She's not done. God. Yeah,
damn it.
that's so true.
Well, I know I got out of a lot of scrapes because I was a woman. Like I would piss guys off,
yeah,
but they
yeah,
knew
yeah.
they couldn't hit me. But if I was a guy, they definitely would have hit me.
Oh,
Or
I had
maybe
some
they
of those.
wouldn't have. I feel like guys talk a big game. They're like, I would beat that guy's ass. But the number of guys I've actually seen punch other guys,
No.
like
Small.
one.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah,
after
yeah.
the fact or when you're not
Yeah,
actually there.
Right.
I had a guy in Toronto almost punch me in the face. I think I mentioned this when I was at my sister's bachelorette party.
I had
Oh
a
my
guy
God.
tackle
Yeah.
me once, tackle me into a refrigerator.
Oh,
I
really?
thought we were flirting. Yeah. And then he tackled me into a
we were
fridge
flirting.
and people had to pull him off of me because he was so pissed off. Yeah, I just like
And you were like groping him, thinking you're fooling around.
No,
and
I
he's
just-
like,
I
beating you.
You're like, we're
Literally-
negging each other.
I literally thought we were flirting up until the point when he tackled me into the refrigerator and people were pulling him off of me.
Oh fuck.
I
Well,
was
you're like,
just
"What
pissing him off the
happened?"
whole time.
That's wow.
I'm sure I was negging him. Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I was being playful, but
You're
yeah.
probably just being the
Are you
meanest.
shitting me, dude, with the stuff that I say when I'm crystal clear sober? You
Yeah,
cannot
you
pour
drunk.
alcohol on me. You just can't do it.
That's so goddamn.
Yeah, I've been in
never
several
know-
fights.
But you know what I did is I stopped drinking. And that's what that guy needs to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
that
God.
guy
Like
needs
at this
to stop.
point, we're in
Yeah.
our 30s. It's not cute anymore.
No,
Get your
he
shit
was
together.
40s. He was. Oh yeah, no. He was older. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I don't know him actually.
I'm going to find him.
There's
I
a
will
program.
Find.
It's free. Go to a meeting.
There's
Sorry,
a
dude.
million meetings in the city. Isn't there
They're
so
literally
many?
everywhere.
Yeah.
You can't.
I'm literally going to look on my phone after this and go to whatever one is happening that hour. Like it's
Wow.
so
There's that
fucking
hour?
busy.
They're everywhere.
They're all
like,
the time.
Do you
They're
have
all-
to talk at every one, or can you just go
No,
and sit?
absolutely
listen.
not. You don't
okay.
ever
Just
have to
sit.
talk.
You
Okay.
never have to say anything. You could go for years and never actually even be like, I don't have like. There's people who do like.
So they don't
sponsors
go
and
around.
stuff.
They just whenever you talk.
Sometimes they go around. What are they going to do? They're not going to make you talk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just go no thank you.
Usually they don't. Usually in LA, it's by people who raise their hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll do like reading meetings.
But you don't even have to.
I don't know.
Yeah, they'll take
I ended
turns.
up in one of those ones.
But if you don't want to talk, you can always just be like, "Hi, I'm Steph. I pass."
Oh, okay.
Hi, not a fucking chance.
Hi, I'm actually here looking for a husband. Is there any men here that want to have sex?
Some
with me?
meetings are closed meetings where you have to identify as an alcoholic to attend.
Oh wow.
That's so funny.
But I've never seen anyone get kicked out of one.
That's yeah. I'm just here to hear your bullshit stories, so I don't feel as bad.
Yeah, I need more material. I'm actually here, and I just
Can you
jotting
believe?
down
Can you imagine? They would
action.
lose their mind.
There was someone once who was like, "Oh, I'm like here for a class or whatever. I just am here to learn more about alcoholism." And in my head, I kind of was like,
Fuck.
Get-
"How about you
Yeah,
like
fuck-
don't say
fuck
that?
you.
Just blend into the fucking
Yeah,
background." She was
lie.
like sitting there taking notes.
No,
I'm
fuck
like,
off.
"This is still confidential.
It's
You can't
anonymous.
fucking take our shit and
Oh, that's crazy.
say it in your class." I was really pissed
Yeah.
that no one else said anything, but I also didn't say anything. We're all so like like we typically come from like dysfunctional families, like
Yeah.
trauma, you know. Most alcoholics have alcoholic parents, and that creates an unpredictable living environment and a fear of telling people how you feel.
Yeah,
you know?
so much so that like you could
So much so that you would let a fucking outsider take notes on your share
on your
without-
trauma story.
But I just didn't share. I
But
just
also-
didn't share
Yeah,
that
fuck
day.
you.
having
Fuck
alcoholic
off.
parents is so fucked up that you could not be an alcoholic. And there's a program specifically for people who are just the children of alcoholics.
Yeah, we got to go to that.
Really?
Because it fucks you up so bad.
Children or a loved one.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, there is a program for just the
Like
children.
adult children of alcoholics. And I remember one time when I was having a psychotic I don't know, psychotics maybe overshooting. No, it's not. I tried to kill myself. Like a deranged, like depressive episode. And like I never reach out to my mom, but I was like talking to her about something and I was like, I feel like I knew enough about alcoholism because she would drag me to her program. Like when I was a kid, when she was going to meetings, and she checks into them on Facebook, so I'm not breaking any rules by saying she goes to AA. She's literally checked into AA and Facebook, and I'm like,
really funny.
You're really missing the point here.
Donna is at
but it's
Alcohol
like, and
Anonymous
some
right
people
now.
like it's
and
her
it's like
whole
a smiley face,
Yeah.
and she's having fun.
It's Kathy, which is the same name as Donna.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
Linda, Kathy,
nailed it.
Donna. Yeah. Feeling excited, feeling grateful at Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What? She's posting pictures with people.
Yeah,
I joined a sorority, and she's like, "That's kind of like my women's group in AA," and I'm like, "It's not at all.
No,
Actually, it's the opposite. Probably. We'll probably end up being one eventually."
Yeah.
But I'm just going. I feel like I wasn't drinking, but I was like, I feel like I'm acting like an alcoholic, even though I'm not drinking. Which I don't even know specifically what I meant at the time, but it made so much sense. And she just very flippantly went like, "Well, yeah, you're the child of an alcoholic," and I was like, "Excuse me?" She's like, "Yeah, no, I'm an alcoholic, so you're gonna have that problem." And I was like, "Oh, there's not gonna be a whoopsie daisy, no sorry here,
Yeah.
just like, yeah, no, deal with my alcoholism." And I was like, "Oh, okay, great."
Well, unfortunately, you do have to deal with her alcohol.
Yeah, you do. And it's like, is what it is. But I was just like, I didn't, it wasn't enough that you were just an alcoholic in my childhood. I now have to like ongoingly deal with your shit.
She can apologize for her behavior, but if she had diabetes,
could.
would you want her to apologize for that?
Yeah. Yeah, apologize for.
It made her neglect me and fucking rage out every once in a while.
I mean, yeah, no, if
Yeah.
her diabetes led her to stay at a casino all night on Christmas Eve, then yeah, I would be
That's
like,
the thing
maybe
is, it's like
you went on a
Maybe,
wild
yeah,
cookie
yeah.
hunt
the
to the
behavior,
casino buffet
the
or whatever.
behavior is her fault, but like the alcoholism's not.
Yeah.
I mean, at least she can admit that she has a problem.
I'm just grappling silently with the parts of me that are a bad person right now. So I'm sorry. If I'm holding up the line because my rheumatoid arthritis makes me walk slow, I would go, I'm so sorry. I have arthritis and I can't go any faster.
Yeah, but you'd apologize for holding up the line, not for having arthritis.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I was a healthy person.
I guess the question is if
I'm sorry
I
I'm
don't know.
alive is a thing that I
No.
think all the time.
No,
So-
what the hell?
That sounds sadder than it is. It doesn't. It is as sad as it
It's very
sounds.
sad.
Sounds sad,
It's horrific.
yeah.
I'm sorry, other people don't just go like, I'm in the way when you're not in the way. You don't like, somebody kicks you on accident and you go, I'm sorry, instinctively.
We have to wrap up soon. It's 12:51. I don't know what time we started.
And this is just getting dark.
It's gotten. This is a dark podcast.
Well, just if we're going to record 2 episodes
yeah,
today.
yeah.
Oh, we are? Are we? I guess we're recording 2 episodes today.
You said that. We made plans.
I don't remember
Yeah,
anything.
We made plans. Steph last night was surprised that we were even recording
I am.
today.
Here I am.
And now you're
On
surprised
time.
we're recording too. It was your fucking idea. You texted that to the group. Am I the only one?
Yeah,
I
you
think
did.
if you went back at the group, you would see, actually, I said, let's just do one.
I
But we could do
swear to
2.
God.
So we'll wrap
The
up.
group
Yeah,
right
we'll
now.
wrap
We
up.
will wrap up.
We're going to wrap up. She's going to look at that group text. We're going to
Guys,
do another
check us out on Instagram, Slobs Pod.
at JMS Comedy, at Steph Tolev. Go watch her on at Laura Bites.
Yeah.
Don't watch her there. Watch her on Netflix. Watch Laura Bites. You can see her Corden special on the internet. And you can see other stuff. Come see us live.
Come see us live. We're at the store all the time. Please
see us live. We're
subscribe,
at the store all
comment,
the time.
like. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening.
And I'm sorry for being alive.
This has been our worst episode.
This is bad.
Next
Bye.
week will be better. Bye.
Come on.
Follow the podcast at Slobs Pod. Follow me at Laura Bites.
Follow me at Steph Tolev.
Follow me everywhere on the internet at JMS Comedy.